So, herzlich willkommen zu dieser Pressekonferenz vor unserem letzten Bundesligaspiel morgen um 15:30 Uhr beim FSV Mainz 05. Es ist unser letztes Bundesligaspiel in dieser Saison und deine letzte Pressekonferenz, Xabi, hier in Leverkusen.
Wirklich?
Wie gehst du dieses Spiel an morgen?
Ja, guten Morgen zusammen. Ja, es fühlt ein bisschen besonders zu fühlen, dass wirklich ist die letzte Pressekonferenz hier in dieser Saison. Vielleicht in der Zukunft, wir kommen wieder und wir haben wieder, aber ja, zu schließen diese schöne Etappe hier, auch mit euch, war schon immer mit Respekt, viel Geduld von Ihnen, von euch auch, mit meiner Deutsche, mit meiner nicht so klare Erklärung manchmal, aber war eine gute Zeit und sicher, wir wollen hier gut beenden. Auch morgen auf dem Platz. Und jetzt ist ein guter Moment, zurück zu sehen, ein bisschen alles zu analysieren, alle mit einem guten Gefühl für alle. Ich hatte genug Zeit und wir hatten genug Zeit zu Farewell?
Uns zu verabschieden?
Ja, das. Und wir wollen gut enden mit einem guten Gefühl für alles.
Dankeschön. Philipp Ahrens bitte von der Bildzeitung.
Or in English to explain better today. You know, when it's a meaningful press conference, I change to English because of your good patience with my German. It's actually, I don't talk that much German, only with you, because in the cabin we talk everything mostly just with some German players in German, but with mostly in English, so you have been my best teachers for me.
Well done. Xabi, last game, and a record is still on the table. You can reach a record 2 seasons, 34 matches away, unbeaten. Is this the last aim, the last goal you and your team have?
Yeah, in terms of football goals, for sure we want to make as much points as possible, but for sure it's very meaningful if we reach it. To have 2 whole seasons without any defeat away for sure it will be a record, but it's really impressive that we have the chance to do it. But as well, it's not gonna be easy. Mainz, they are fighting for very important things. I think that they have developed a very good team with their coach, with Bo, that they are really strong this year, and we are expecting a tough game. But for sure, we want to try till the last day. We tried against Dortmund, it didn't happen, but we have the chance tomorrow in Mainz.
Marlon Oeberger bitte von Sky.
Xabi, what is the most important thing you learned in your time during the time in Leverkusen?
That doing the right things and all that, the most important, but the main thing is that we have believed that going everyone in the same direction and having the conviction that we were on the right way, we can make great things, even the unexpected ones, and to have that feeling and to bring everyone together, and that, you know, with little ups and downs, but that we had a clear aim that what we wanted, it was pretty important in our way, in our development, and where we have been able to improve our level of the team for sure and of the club.
Patrick Scherer bitte vom Kölner Stadtanzeiger.
Hi, Xabi. Are there any things you will miss in particularly here in Leverkusen? Perhaps some little things, something to eat or something else you will miss here in the club?
No, I have really enjoyed the life here, in working here in Leverkusen. I live in Düsseldorf, my family as well. They have good friends. For sure, we will miss mostly the people and the connections that you have with them, with many people from the club. And yes, but it's not that we are disappearing, it's that we are moving, that it's life, but for sure the life is good here in this area. We have enjoyed it, people is very respectful, so it has been a good time, and we will miss it for sure.
Noch eine Nachfrage?
My morning runs in the Rhine or here in the Bay Arena, when I go with the staff, I will miss them as well, because we have a nice tracker of 9 kilometers here around Leverkusen. Sure, people has seen us, so we will miss them.
Is there any scenario in your head where you can think about coming back here in any position? Is that in your head, perhaps?
Oof, that's looking so far. at the moment. I have enough things in my plate right now in the very short future, so I am trying to think more about them. And after I don't plan for the long term, it's not normal in my head, but I feel that the doors are open for anything, that this club will stay in my heart for forever, and as a visitor, as a whatever, but the doors are open.
Archie von ESPN, bitte.
Hi, Xabi. Last season, being domestically unbeaten was an incredible achievement. Is there any part of you that thinks that if you had lost maybe one or two more games last season, it might have made this one easier for your players to know how to deal with setbacks? Because from the outside looking in, it seemed at times that having been so perfect last season, this season was, hang on, what do we do in this scenario?
No. I don't think that. No. I was very happy that we were unbeaten last year. But for sure, the most difficult thing this year was going to be to manage the expectations and to know that what we did, it was overperforming, and with a good performance, we wanted to be on the table as high as possible. We have been second. I think that we deserve to be second. For sure, probably we don't deserve to be fighting for the Schale this year because we have had that consistency, or because we have had too many draws, too many unentschieden. But as well, we have been competing in Champions League, and it's been very challenging this year. But overall, we have had normal setbacks, not major drops in results. Maybe some part that we were missing a little bit our flow of the game, yes. But it's not that we have. You can see that. And one of my concerns at the beginning was, after a big success, that the fall sometimes is brutal, and it's not the first. It will have not been the first case. So that was my how to manage that. But we have had overall a good year. It took us a little bit of time to get back this competitive level that we had, and we have finished a little bit dropping, but more or less the average has been pretty high, I would say.
You said you have a few things on your plate right now. Is there anything in particular?
No, nothing particular.
Okay.
Philipp Ahrens, bitte, von der Bild-Zeitung.
So there's no plan to announce the new club right now?
I think that it's good that we finish properly, that we do things well till the right moment, and there is a moment for everything.
Maybe more tomorrow?
Eh?
Maybe tomorrow after
No,
the game?
no, I don't think so.
No. One more question. Talking about the future of this club, there was a big match on Sunday. The under-19 play for the German Championship against Cologne. What do you wish those guys? There are a lot of guys who trained with you in those 2 years. Will you maybe follow the match, and what are your wishes for the boys?
We are following for sure. We might come. We were here for the half finale against the Bayern as well. So it was like oh yes, they are doing that. They are doing the comeback and the unexpected thing. They did it really great. I think that Sergi, the coach, he's connecting very well with the players. We know many players that they have helped us and they have been with us. And for Sunday, then they enjoy competing and I want that they enjoy winning, for sure. I think that it will be a great experience for them. We are expecting more than 20,000 people against Cologne, like a super derby. And it's going to be a great experience for them. They deserve it. But once you have the chance, you want to get it. And yes, I think that they are prepared. They have good players. And it's one big part of the project and the development of the club as well. That's for sure, to sign players. But if we are able to produce and to develop those young players that we have in the youth things to become top talents, it's a good mix. I come from Sociedad, and that's Real Sociedad. That's really philosophy of the club, and that we are able to do that here as well. It's very meaningful for the future, especially.
Axel Hesse, bitte, von der Sportbild.
Hi, Xabi. In the last 3 years with you, which player made the biggest steps?
That's a good question. I would say few. They have really take few steps forward. Which one? No, I'm really happy with Jonathan. I think that because he's consistently playing in a very high level, for sure. All of them. I feel that with all of them, Piero for sure, Eddie as well, Pala, Flo for sure. He's now one of the top players in the world class. And Jonah is, but yes, because he has helped me so much. So I'm happy that now he's a regular starter of the national team. For sure, he had been many times in the national team, but now he deserves to be one of those players. But I have said Jonah, but it's not fair. It's all of them, because I have tried to help them and to be close to them, and many of them, they have taken a lot of steps forward, and they are playing in a top level. So that's why we have done what we have done, and they have the chances that they have.
Dorian Audisch, bitte Rheinische Post.
Now you have been almost 3 years coach in the Bundesliga. What's special about the Bundesliga to you, and where do you see it in competition with La Liga or maybe Premier League?
Oh, I'm sure that if I would not have played in Bayern Munich my last 3 years as a football player, I was not here. That's for sure, because you are not that familiar with the league. You are not that. Probably that the league was not that familiar with me, so probably Simon wouldn't have called me to give me the chance. So Bundesliga means a lot to me in my career, and it's a top competition. You know, the stadiums, the atmosphere, the tempo of the game, the players, they are getting better and better. The coaches as well. Each game, it's a really challenge to prepare. You know, it can be even during the game like a chess game, that you need to move your players and that they are prepared for that, and it's so attractive, and everyone that comes enjoys so much on the pitch and even off the pitch. So, but we can't stop with the Bundesliga. We want to make it better, because the competition with other leagues is big, and in the world scenario, we need to gain this importance as a league, and we need to be ambitious as well on that.
Patrick Scherer, bitte.
You talked about the world class from Florian Wirtz. There are rumors about him on a daily basis. You said you didn't talk to him about his future, but if he asks you, would you recommend him to stay for another year here, or would you say it's time for the next step?
No, Flo has very mature mind. I think that the people around him, his parents, they want the best for him. And they are in a very important moment of his career. So whatever he does, I am really close to Flo, and I will be happy for him. So let's wait a little bit. It's normal that in football there are rumors, and with such a special player, there were rumors, there are rumors today, and there will be rumors in the future. So you need to deal with them, not to take them too serious.
Frank Lasch.
Sorry. Sorry, this corner. This corner. Eh? Of course. But
Frank Laschet dann bitte von Radio Leverkusen.
Xabi, hi, erstmal ist gut. Maybe you can answer in German, because
yes,
it is easier
it's
for
the
our
radio
listeners.
Frag langsam, bitte. Frank.
Yes, I can.
Frank, langsam.
How was your last week? How was your last week in Leverkusen, and how does it feel to pack your things in the coach cabin?
Ja, die letzte Woche vielleicht war ein bisschen ruhiger. Wir hatten mehr Zeit. Alle Entscheidungen, wir hatten schon getroffen. So war ein bisschen zu genießen. Wir haben noch Zeit. Heute ist die letzte Training, die letzte Pressekonferenz. So dieses Gefühl zu haben, dass wir bis jetzt, wir haben so gut wie möglich alle probiert, so gemacht. Es ist eine gute Gefühl, aber es ist nicht vorbei. Morgen ist das letzte Spiel. Wir wollen wie immer vorbereiten, mit dem gleichen Respekt und mit einem guten Gefühl beenden.
Archie nochmal von ESPN.
Your game style of play was made up of many different little features. One that always caught my eye was, especially before tomorrow, your final away game as well, is how you love to switch sides for the opposition before kickoff. Where did that come from? What experience made you do that?
Well, I can't tell if I say why or why. Well, it comes from the pitch. When you are playing and you are used to play always on the right direction when you play home, and the opponent comes and you have to switch, you don't like it. So it comes from that. You need to create discomfort. You don't need to give advantage. And if I can create this advantage, if I have the chance, I make it. This is competition.
And did that come to you during your playing career
Yes,
or as a coach?
Yes. No, in Liverpool career. Because I knew that I like to half play against the cup, in front against the cup. And when that was changed, I didn't like.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, that's the explanation.
Frank Laschet bitte nochmal von Radio Leverkusen.
Xabi, when is your last day in Leverkusen and when do you have to hand over the keys of the Bayer Arena?
Noch nicht. Ich bleibe noch hier nächste Woche, so ich komme noch zum Büro und es ist Fernando hat mir noch nicht gesagt, wenn ich muss zurückgeben alle, so wir werden sehen. Nächste Woche ich bleibe hier.
Patrick Scherer bitte nochmal.
It's not clear yet who's going to follow you as a coach here. When it's done, can the new coach call you and ask for your help?
For sure, absolutely. My phone and my ears are available for whoever. The way I can help, I will always be there. For the new coach, Simon and Fernando, they know as well that if somehow I will be able to help, I will be there.
Morgen beim Spiel in Mainz unterstützen nochmal 3.500 Bayer 04-Fans und am Sonntag erwarten wir ungefähr 22.500, haben jetzt 20.000 Karten verkauft. Wenn es keine weiteren Fragen gibt.
Keine Personal?
Xabi,
alles gut.
auf Deutsch.
Auf Deutsch.
Wie sieht die Personallage für morgen aus?
Ja, auf Deutsch. Jetzt ist die richtig serious. Bis jetzt alle gesund, aber wir trainieren jetzt. So, wir werden sehen. Das ist gut.